Cool. So today, this video is just a training video on how to get profitable leads into your business. We're filming this video so you get a bit of an understanding around how you can potentially do some of these things yourself, or in the future, you might consider using us. And obviously it'd be good for you guys to know what we do and how far you can push the boundaries with this sort of stuff. So what is this? As I just said, it's a free training video that we built to help service businesses and trade businesses find more profitable leads. So we implement digital systems to help trade and service businesses get more profitable leads. I want to show you how to do it so you can either do it yourself, or you can employ us to do it, or you can know exactly what to ask when you're talking to another company like ours. My goal is to help 10,000 men support their families and build a life of freedom and opportunity for themselves. We do this by getting the right jobs, delivering the work and the operations more effectively, and then maximizing profits. So just a bit of a background on me. I grew up around tradies. My dad was a tradie, my grandfather was a tradie. Most of my best mates are tradies, and I did a trade in the Navy where I worked for 8 years. I started a career as like a technician in the Navy, and then I did a trade in metal fabrication, and then over 8 years I worked my way up to managing an engineering plant that was worth over $1 billion, and I would help control the engineering room and make sure the plant was safe at all times. During that period I studied a degree in financial planning and property, and then after that I worked in sales for one of the biggest marketing agencies in Australia and learned all about these systems and the things that I'm talking about here. This helped me obviously work with clients and help them grow their profits and also grow their businesses over time too. The reason I do all this stuff is because I like helping young guys like myself get themselves in situations where they have more freedom, they can help people around them, and they can make more money that they can put to good work and do good things for their community around them as well. So how does this all work? What we first look at is this strategy that we implement for our clients. So it's about getting attention, building trust, having good offers, nurturing and using speed to our advantage, organizing the sales process, and then optimizing and adjusting everything. We do have a little bit of a bonus here, which I'll go through at the end, and yeah, let's get into it. So for the attention piece, all we're looking at here is find out where your customers are and then build high quality marketing channels that attract those customers into your ecosystem. The best ways to do this for trades are through organic content, paid media, organic search, so Google Business or SEO, and paid Google search. And then the last marketing channel that we do focus on is email newsletters, but that's already targeting people that are in your ecosystem already and people that have operated with you, or worked with you, or had experiences with you, or have opted in for something in the past. But that's another one we frequently use. With these, all I'd say is if you've not had good experiences before, it's just you're not doing good enough. It's as blunt as that. If you're not getting good leads on social media, you're not doing good enough content. If you're not doing SEO or getting results with SEO, then you're not doing it properly. The caveat to that is that some industries it works better, but for trade, mostly these are the best channels and everyone uses them, and I've seen this work for nearly all the businesses we've worked with if they do it well. If they don't do it well, then they won't get leads. So if you're picking a marketing channel, do it really well and just focus on that one until you either cap it out so that you've maximized the amount of return you can get from it, or focus on the things that you feel are naturally easier to you. So like if you understand social media, I would say focus on that until you literally can't get any more leads out of it. I've seen businesses get to like 150K a month just by having social media, not even having a website, which I think is cool. When they come to us, then we implement like Google ads or SEO, and then it just supercharges everything that they've done before. Next section is trust. So we do that on the website. That comes down to like how you talk about your business, the images that you use, the logos that you have on there, the design, the overall look and feel. I've got some examples here of customers that we've worked with. So this portfolio page just breeds trust. You can see that they're doing multi-million-dollar projects consistently. With this guy, we've just talked about it in a really good way. So it's all about the copy we've used, the images, some of these key differentiating factors about their business, photos of the owner, photos of the team. With this company over here, it was all about logos, reviews, breaking down the services logically, team photos. As you can see, like this is a really nice website, and it just breeds trust. And we've even had feedback from this customer that his clients love to use this website. So people that have like searched their business up have said to him, that was a really great website to use. So obviously that's really good feedback for us. So in marketing, you'll find offers around you'll see like $59 block drain offers and things like that. These offers are just intentionally going after people that are skimping out, and then they're also hitting them with massive fees at the end for work. What we're talking about in offers is like design offers, like book your complimentary design consultation, something like that. That breeds high quality, because a lot of your competitors, you are in the design game essentially, but you're not talking about it. So I feel like having design offers, people want to talk to you about the best options. So having that in your marketing collateral and having those options there for people is really helpful and helps with getting people to take the first step. And so you generally do that in like the website form. You can have calendars on the page so people can actually book a time for you to call them back. You have that through your phone number, which you can track digitally, which is what we do. And then here's an example here. So get in touch today with our managing director, Grant, for your complimentary consultation. So in this next section, it's nurture and speed. So speed, promptness, and education is the secret here. If you're quick, prompt, professional, and show great customer service, great customers will love and want to use your business. This comes down to like how you log leads, your automatic responses, your notifications to the business owner, the notifications to the person inquiring, and then how you educate people along the sales process. We automate the whole thing. So as soon as the lead enters the system, our AI texts the lead and starts a conversation with them and attempts to book them in for a design consultation or a callback. So that means you don't even have to call the lead now. You just get to go to your calendar, look when you have like a 10-minute callback, and then call that number, and then the person will answer, because we are emailing them pretty much daily about all of the great things about your business. So we're talking about all of the things that make you guys different and what makes your business special. And we're taking them on a journey, showing them all the great stuff on your website, because if you think about it, if they've only just seen you once, they don't know anything about you. We want to explain everything they know about them throughout that process. Okay, so once we get into the organize and sell bit, having our software installed will solve generally all of your sales problems. It's automated, everything is tracked. You can be faster and you can be more organized with your leads. When I was working in sales, I had a sales manager. Twice a week I'd meet up with him. He would be on my back every single day about updating this. And that's because when you're spending money on marketing, you want to get a return on investment. And they know in sales, the best way to get a return on investment is to just manage your sales process effectively. You have the advantage of knowing that most people in your industry don't get back to their leads for days. So all you need to do is get back to your leads super quick, and you exponentially increase the chances of winning jobs at better prices. Because if you think about it, high quality people that have the money to spend don't want to be sitting around waiting for people. Generally, these people are go-getters and they're action takers. They want to spend the money, they want to get something locked in, they want to pick the person with the best communication because they value their time. People that don't value their time will happily wait there, get quote after quote after quote, because that's just, they don't value their time as much and they're happy to sit around waiting for cheaper quotes. But if you just want people who value their time, want really great service, really great communication, then having a really good follow-up where you're just calling leads back super quick, booking them in, taking them through your sales process really efficiently, they're going to respect that and they're going to want to spend more money with you because they understand that you understand that their time is important. And yeah, you just do that in a pipeline. So you have your leads logically broken up between like new lead, every step in the sales process is mapped out. And so you just literally taking someone from the start to the end where they close one. Our system tracks all the values and gives you close one, so you know exactly what marketing channel is bringing in the most money for your business. We track how many leads you get a month, the conversion rate, how much pipeline was built. Our AI assistant comes in and talks to the leads for you and books them in for appointments. Our phone system tracks all the calls from the different lead sources and also logs them and starts texting those leads if you miss the call. Our automations and our workflow save you heaps of time because you're not doing all of these things. Our system is doing it for you and you're just logging in and looking at the leads as they tell you when they come in. And so generally what happens is if you get a lead, it will text you straight away telling you have a lead, give you the number, you call. You can be on the phone to them within like 20 seconds if you're really fast. So yeah, I would say you don't have to be the biggest salesperson to do well at sales. You just have to respect people's time and keep this organized, and you will do 10 times better than you are if you're not doing something like this. The last step is the optimize and adjust phase, which is where we look at what you've spent money on, where you're getting the best return on your investment, and how you can reallocate the money to getting better leads. So if you noticed that Google Business was the best channel, then we're going to allocate more of our funding and our budget to that as opposed to Facebook ads, which didn't bring in as much of a return on investment. And we track that through this, which is through our dashboard, and then we also track that through our Facebook tracking or Google tracking, depending on what channels you're using. And as a bonus, if you want to increase your profit, these are some of the best ways we've found. So a lot of the soft skills, so the things that you just do naturally or don't do naturally, are the things that are going to help you succeed with this. So generally, the first step in solving pricing issues is psychology. Some people have a negative, one of the main issues around pricing is just people are not comfortable to charge what they're worth. So I would say first thing is to make sure that you're aligned with the market rates and not undercharging, because that's just going to create a business of people that don't want to spend decent amounts of money with you. You want to find people that want to pay for high quality work. So to deliver high quality work, you need to get paid accordingly. And that's not saying you overcharge, it's just saying that you charge at the fair market rate. Some of the soft skills that allow you to charge more just comes down to customer service, speed to lead, doing a good job, which most tradies do, charging correctly, getting good leads, keeping costs low, have good staff, make more sales, create more demand, build reputation, and increase your evidence of a proven track record, which comes down to like photos, portfolios, case studies, images of your work, videos of your work, social media channels, reviews on Google. One of the main ones here as well is just this charge correctly. Back to this point again, if you're not charging correctly and your job runs out of time and you haven't got any ways to recuperate the money that you've spent on the job, you're going to cut corners and then you're not going to give the person the best experience. So charge correctly so you can give people the great experience. And yeah, so this is how it works. Essentially, we have a 5-part system in 2 phases. We plan and build, so we build out your site strategy and your marketing strategy. We launch and we set up our tracking so that we can see what's going on. Then we get you profitable leads. This is the tradie lead engine. This is phase 1. After you complete phase 1, we go into automating using AI and automation, systemizing your sales admin so you can increase conversions. This is the Tradie Systems Accelerator. And this is all backed by our Looply guarantee. If you don't make a return on your investment in 6 months, we work on your marketing for free until you do. And we also don't do any locking contracts, and you own everything that we built for you. We have 81 reviews. I've got about 30 case studies on my website currently, adding to this every week, and you can just see all the proof of what we're doing for customers. So if you are interested in working with us, hit the links below or message us on Instagram or hit the form on our website, and we'll be in touch super quick, because obviously we practice what we preach, and then we'll take you through our process, show you how everything works, and then build you out a custom plan to implement for yourself. And so thanks for watching, and yeah, look forward to talking to you soon.